Hi everyone, my name is Debbie. In today's video, I will show you how to turn a Google Slides presentation into a Nearpod activity. This way, you can record yourself reading fluently, and students will be able to listen to it as many times as they need in order to practice reading fluently. Let's get started.
There are many ways to incorporate Nearpod's features into your Google Slides. One way is to use the add-ons. However, sometimes the features are limited here. Another way, which is what we will be doing, is downloading the entire Google Slides presentation as a PowerPoint. So we'll do that first. Then we'll go into Nearpod, create a lesson, and we are going to upload our entire PowerPoint just by dragging the file and dropping it here. And now we will have all of the slides from the slide deck for this lesson in our Nearpod. Now all of the slides from the original slide deck are in this Nearpod activity. And you can just delete any slides that the students don't need. Now, I'm only going to focus on the fluency aspect of this lesson, specifically in the introduction and modeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a recording to this. So just double click on the slide that you want to edit. And now we are going to have options on the bottom. I'm going to click audio and click audio recorder. For this first part, I'm going to read this in a monotone. All you have to do is click record and begin reading. This is one of the features that is not available on the Nearpod add-on. You cannot record directly from the Nearpod add-on. You would have to record on your computer and then upload the audio file. This is a little bit easier because it's all in one place. You don't have to upload an additional file, which is why I decided to take all of the slides and make the Nearpod presentation. Okay, sounds pretty good. So I'm going to click save. And then for the next slide, I'm going to repeat the same process, but this time I'm going to read it fluently. So again, double click and then click audio and click audio recorder. Let's take a listen. Bear held his breath. Bobcat did too. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to click save now and then click save and exit. So make sure you save the audio clip and then click save and exit to save the entire slide. This is what the slides will look like on the student's end. On the bottom of each slide, they can click play to listen to the text being read either in monotone or fluently. They can listen to this as many times as they need in order to understand the differences between the two ways of reading. This is especially helpful for students with disabilities because it gives them additional processing time. Now, for the check for understanding, once again, I recorded an audio clip of myself reading the text fluently, and I'm going to click save and then save and exit. So again, this will allow students to listen to this clip as many times as they need. They can listen to it, then read it with you as they listen to it. And then the next part is where they will record themselves reading the passage on their own. For this part, I'm going back into the original slide deck and I'm going to download this specific slide as an image file. Click File, Download, and JPEG. I'm doing this because I will use this in an activity on Nearpod. So now I'm going to add a slide here. I'm going to click Activities and pick Open-Ended Question. Once you pick that, you will see a space for you to give directions. And you can add an image, audio, or other media. I'm going to add an image, and the image I'm going to add is the one I just downloaded of that specific slide. This will allow students to see the passage when they are completing this on their own. Make sure you enable student audio recordings. And here I'm just going to give students directions on how to record. So here are the directions. 1, record yourself reading this page. 2, listen to your recording. Ask yourself, does it sound like when you speak? Did you pay attention to punctuation? Period equals stop. comma equals pause, exclamation point equals show feeling. Did you use your voice to show feeling? And 3, if you answered no to any of these questions, read and record it again. Before we click save, I wanted to offer an option for modification here. Rather than including the page as an image file, you can include the text in the directions. Then you will be able to record yourself reading the directions as well as the page. This will support your struggling readers because they can listen to the directions. Now I have the open-ended question here after the recording of myself reading this page. And I'm going to repeat the process for the second check for understanding. So back in the original slide deck, find that slide and download it as a JPEG file. Then you're going to go back to Nearpod, click Add Slide, Activities, and Open-Ended Question. And I'm just going to paste the directions from the previous slide, but this time I'm going to add a different image because it is a different page. And again, make sure you enable student audio recordings. In order to support students in developing fluency as they read, they need to be able to listen to themselves read. So using this audio recording feature for students is incredibly helpful. And this is especially true for your students with disabilities. They need to be able to take time to listen to how they are reading and then think about how they can make adjustments. This is what the activity will look like on the student's end. Here are the directions, and students will see the text here. The record button is on the bottom. Now, when they click on the text, it does block the record button. To get around this, students can right-click on the image and click Open Image in a new tab. And this will allow them to have both the recording open and the text open. And what they can do is click Record Audio, then click the image and begin reading. Bobcat peeked out and then came back to bear. Once they go back, they will have their recording.
Let's review what I went over in this video. Using Nearpod not only allows you to record yourself reading, but it allows students to do the same. This way, they can listen to themselves read and decide if they are reading fluently. If they are not reading fluently, they can figure out how to make adjustments to read the way that they speak. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.